50th match against Urian.
Hey all, Charles Gabriel here, playing Street Fighter 5. Oh, this guy's hitting me already. I gotta get ready, come on. Urian with the Wesker costume. Those Resident Evil costumes are awesome. I have the Geo costume for Cammy already. You think you can hit me, motherfucker? You're gonna try better than that. Whatever. I'm just getting ready right now. So, let's kill this Viper King guy. So, Street Fighter 5 season, the 5th season announced, and then I've been catching up on the news on what's going on with Street Fighter 5, you know? So supposedly Street Fighter 6 was supposed to come out, but then it's really bad, and then according, like there's leaks and some bullshit going on. Anyway, this game is pretty fun, I really like this game. I spent so much fucking time trying to like master this game, especially Cammy. I only play with Cammy, even though I bought like so many seasons of characters and bullshit. Like, I spent so much money on this game. Oh, I'm gonna lose this match already. Or not, I guess. I love that throw in the air. Anyway,
final round.
I spent so much fucking money on this game, you have no fucking idea. And I do it not just because I want everything unlocked, but because I really want to support it. I really want to support the community and shit like that. I really do. You know, the CPT costumes and shit like that, he pays for the CPT events. But now the CPT is bullshit because of COVID, you know? Like CPT, the awesome thing about Comic-Con, CPT and all these events is because there's a bunch of people there, and then you watch that like I'm at work and I'm watching the CPT events and it's awesome. That's just because the players are cool and things like that. You know what I mean? Like it's like a sports event. It's like you go watch some basketball or football or something, and there's a bunch of people there and there's the crowd cheering and all that. That doesn't exist anymore because of the fucking pandemic. You know? Anyway, CPT 2020 is going on right now, and it's bullshit. Like, there's nothing special about it, other than the players, and other than you're gonna watch, like, people that know how to play, they're experts, and then they're gonna fight each other. Other than that, that's it. Like, there's no crowd, there's no cheering, there's no crazy shit going on, you know? There's no memes, nothing. There's really not, and it's all because of the pandemic, you know?
Fight.
And it sucks. So I'm watching this Comic-Con at home and all this bullshit, the CPT and everything, all these great events, public events that people go to, you know? And it's bullshit. Like, when you watch it from home, that's why you watch it from home and it's so good because there's people there. There's supposed to be a crowd. But the pandemic ruined everything, really. The pandemic fucking sucks. It ruins everything. And I mean that in the sense, like, there was that, like, oh my god, look at all these people, like, they're there live and things like that. It doesn't exist anymore, you know? And it sucks. And this guy's telling me. That's why I don't go when I'm fighting. Because I fucking die. I gotta concentrate on trying to kill this guy, you know?
Round 2.
So, anyway, that's my rant about the pandemic, you know? It just sucks, man. fuck this Yuri guy. Anyway, I've been having a lot of fun today. Sucks that I really can't. I can talk and fight. I just can't do it. It's just that there's so much strategy that goes into the fucking fight that I cannot do it, you know. Like right now I'm trying, but like I'm thinking, like I wanna fucking talk and talk about the game while I'm playing, but I can't because this guy's gonna kill me. Everybody's gonna kill me, you know. And it is because at the same, if you start talking about a topic, you're concentrating in that topic. No matter how much training you have, you're still talking about something, right? And your mind is somewhere else other than the fight. So this is the only thing I guess that really sucks about me streaming and shit right now. That I mean, I can talk about what's great, what's bad, and everything about this game. I've been playing it for 2 years now, but I mean, I'm not gonna win any fucking fight if I just talk. So I'm just gonna talk in between when I'm waiting to fight or something, because I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna lose all the time, because my mind is gonna be somewhere else when I'm when I should be strategizing how to defeat the enemy, you know.
Another fight is coming your way.
But anyway, I put so much effort. This is one of the games. There's about 3 to 4 games that I put so much effort into. That was Metal Gear Online. That was Street Fighter 5, Dark Souls 2, and what's the other game? Resident Evil Resistance. Those are the 4 games, I guess, that I can say that
their main character.
I put so much fucking effort into mastering and like trying to learn everything that I could to really get good so I can fight other people and things like that. This is one of those games. From the beginning when I got my PS4, I had
Round 1.
broadband connection, so that was about 40 megabits per second. It was Wi-Fi, but still I could download stuff, I could play games and things like that, you know. Then I switched it, and then the game just I lost that connection after about a year, and for 2 years I never had any connection myself. Like I didn't get Verizon Fios. I have Verizon Fios now, 200 megabits per second wired connection. So I can play any game, download whatever the fuck I want. But anyway, for 2 years, I struggled like hell to play this game. And there were many months I couldn't play. So I pretty much gave up, you know, when it comes to... Because I wanted to be more than gold. I went to Ultra Gold, I tried to get to Platinum, but then I have so many issues. Basically, you need Fios, you know. Verizon Fios is like, for these games, this game, I was playing matches with my shitty internet connection with my phone basically. And the game playing fine. But the thing is, you need Fios, man. Like, you need a really good connection so you don't get any lag or anything like that. Especially if you're playing ranked and you want to do ranked matches. Because that was the problem. I was trying to rank up. Like, I was serious. I was watching all these tutorials and all this bullshit and practicing like crazy. And I haven't lost. There's many games that I lost, okay? There's many games I lost. Soul Calibur, Mortal Kombat, Tekken. I love all these fighting games, but I didn't buy them because I wanted to really master this game. It's just that when it comes to, I already have 4 games I had to spend so many hours playing. Dark Souls 2, you know, Street Fighter 5, Metal Gear Online, and now Resident Evil Resistance.
Round 1.
And you have to play hours and hours before you get really good. And you know how to really play, you know? would love to play. In fact, one of the games I really want to play is Mortal Kombat 11, but I can't because I just don't have the. I don't have the time to master that game. Master like any character or something like that. I just don't have it. And I bought so many games. I bought Devil May Cry. I got really good deals when it comes to price on games. One of the greatest games I played that is a lot of fun and I really like it a lot is Devil May Cry 5. I play a lot of that game and I still haven't beat it. It's just because I've been playing Resident Evil Resistance and shit like that. Like I'm still trying to master, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to. I wish things have changed, you know, in my life when it comes to games. In fact, I don't even know what to think about it anymore. There's all these amazing games. Mortal Kombat 11 comes as one of them. Been really amazing, like such an amazing creation. I haven't played the game, but I watch the videos and I watch people play, and it's just fucking amazing. And I watch interviews with everyone and all that, and it's such an amazing game, and I wish I could play it. But the thing is, like, I'll buy it, but then I'll have to spend endless hours trying to get good so I can fight people online. And that's the issue. Back in the day, when I was playing, I'll buy all these games for PS3 and things like that, and I'll play all of them because there was not much multiplayer going on, not much online thing going on. But then now, I try to play these games too. Street Fighter 5, you know, dude, I spend hours in these games. I mean, endless hours. Just practicing alone and trying to get to gold. That was a challenge as hell. And I even beat it some Grandmasters. 2 to 3 matches and shit like that, and I have it on tape and everything, so that was a big deal for me, you know. Anyway, it just takes time. I just don't have the, even though I don't have a job, I don't have the time to go on to master all these fucking fighting games, man, that I really like, but I just can't do it. So for me, it's like Street Fighter 5, Resident Evil Resistance, and Metal Gear Online that I already mastered, and Dark Souls 2 PvP. I mean, that's just more than enough for me to like deal with it, you know. I can put in like maybe 2 more games and things like that, but I just can't handle it, man. Even though it's all muscle memory and mind memory and all that, it's still too much. I can't just go on and I would love to play Soul Calibur 6, Dead or Alive 6, you know, Mortal Kombat 11 and all these fucking games, but then I'll have to spend a few, like a fucking 300 hours mastering some level of those games to the point that I can fucking fight people online, and that's the issue, you know. That's why I see these games are on sale right now. They're cheap as hell. I can buy them right now. But then am I really going to sit down here and play them, each one of them, and just master all this bullshit? I can't do it, man. I don't have, even though I don't have a job and I have a infinite free time, I don't have that kind of time to really master everything that just comes out there.
Round 1.
And Devil May Cry 5 is one of my favorite games. Devil May Cry 5 is fucking amazing. I love that game. The story, the characters, everything. It's so fucking cool. And I played like 20 hours of that game already. Or 10 or something like that. So I'm kind of far in that game. And I love the story and everything. And I really want to finish. I really want to finish that game, you know. It's so much fun to play it. And I really love what they've done. But the thing is that I feel stuck in my life, you know, when it comes to games. Like, I'm playing these 4 games that I mentioned before. No Metal Gear Online anymore, but I'm playing Resident Evil Resistance, and I'm still playing Street Fighter once in a while. And then I'm playing what's the other game? So I'm playing all these games, man, and like online games and shit like that. And it's just hard to play single player games nowadays, you know? When you just require so much skill to play against other people, which is right now my main, you know, I really love the games like Dark Souls 2. When you go player versus player in Dark Souls 2, it's so fun. It's just so much fun to play that game. I really love that game. I never get tired of it. And it's like playing Xenogears. I still, when I drink, I'm drinking now, but I play Xenogears and I never get tired of it. Even though it's a fucking 20-year-old game, you know. I just love that game. And I admire so much. Like, I read the game design documents, everything. I just love that game to death. And I never get tired of it. It's my number one favorite game of all time, even though I play over 3,000 console games, and I beat about 500 of them in my entire life. I'm pretty sure you know now. You know, I started playing when I was like 10 years old, Nintendo and all that shit. Oh, this guy is in my fucking face. Fuck this guy. Yeah, not much experience fighting.
You lose.
I don't know much about E Honda. I got maybe like 10 matches in my entire life, to be honest. Anyway, I mean, I don't know what to think about anymore when it comes to playing games. Now that I'm 35, that I'm still really young as far as being human, you know. But it's just that this journey of playing games and mastering games and beating games and buying games, and this journey as a gamer, man, just, I don't know what to think of it anymore. This world has changed. Like there was so much excitement back in the day. I mean, it's just too much. You know, these online games like Resident Evil Resistance, Street Fighter 5, Mortal Kombat 11, you know, all these online games, Metal Gear Online, they're so much fun, but they take your life, basically. And you just don't have time to, even though all these amazing single-player games go on sale, right? And they're really cheap and they're amazing games that you can buy for PS4 and shit like that. But you just can't play them because all your time is mastering Dark Souls 2, is mastering Street Fighter 5, mastering Mortal Kombat 11, Soul Calibur 6, Tekken 7, all these fucking games that you master. You just have to spend hours and hours mastering so you can have a fucking chance, man, against other players. And it's so much fun too. So like I love the fact that all these amazing games are being created, like Devil May Cry 5. Always, the perfect example here is Devil May Cry 5. It's such a beautiful game. I really love that game. And I'm trying to beat it, but every time I wake up, I'm like, oh my god, I better complete the missions in Resident Evil Resistance, or better master this fucking shit in Dark Souls so I can kill the other people and shit like that. So like, then I go, oh my god, when am I gonna finish this game? Because I don't even have a fucking job. So I don't even have to go to work. Like I have to really get off this fucking game, man. Anyway, Street Fighter 5 is getting a 6th season, like I say. So it is like really, man, this guy is crazy. Really awesome. Whatever. That's what happened. I told you I was gonna win. I'm not gonna win if I keep talking shit. But anyway, Street Fighter 5 5th season or whatever. It wasn't meant to be. I can tell. And I already heard all the rumors and shit like that. So I really like the fact that it wasn't meant to be, but it's still happening because I really like this game. So there's a few characters that I like that they're doing, I watched the whole announcement they did, and they show which characters they choose for the final season. Anyway, to me, Street Fighter V is already complete. But based on the rumors that I heard, that Street Fighter 6 wasn't gonna be good and things like that, it's not a bad thing that they're adding even more stuff, even though the game is pretty much finished. So adding Rose and Dan and all these characters to the Street Fighter 5, even though it's gonna take a long time, because they say by basically end of 2021, that's an insane amount of time. I mean, come on, this is gonna really take you 2 years to create 5 characters when you make the game in like 2 years, the whole game. I mean, come on. But I know this is I really believe the rumors, you know, saying that is basically to buy them time to come up with the Street Fighter 6 proper version or whatever. But either way, Street Fighter 5, I used to be a Guilty Gear player, hardcore Guilty Gear Accent Core. Plus, you know, I'm really good at that game and I can kill pretty much everyone there. But Street Fighter 5, I basically switched to this game, you know, because the people are there, there's no lag, and then the game keeps getting updated. This is actually one of the bad things, that the game just keeps getting updated and updated and updated when it comes to game balance and then deciding how much damage each character does and shit like that. So they keep re-rolling the game. Now, I don't mind updating things that are ridiculous or adding new stages and characters, but I wish that they stop fucking with the game balance, because I know I watch all these CPT events. If you watch every CPT event when it comes to Street Fighter 5, you're gonna notice that at first, the first season, everybody's using Riot, and then Daigo's winning and all this shit, and then the next season, something else happens. That is basically people are choosing different characters because they got buffed, and then the next season, something like they switch more characters. So it's like they're gaming the Capcom is gaming the CPT basically. Because if you make a fucking character, if you make Ryu in the, you gotta do a final balance, right? That this character is this strong, this character is this weak, or whatever. You can't just keep fucking with the balance, because you're gonna force people to play all the characters and things like that. So I guess they didn't want everybody playing Ryu, because Ryu was so strong at the beginning. So now they turned him into shit. Anyway, I'm just gonna shut up because I have to beat Ryu now. I have to make sure this guy sucks. Right, so I'll talk this guy out. I'm just saying, I was just saying that Ryu is shit. So I better shut up and beat these guys so I can prove it. This guy is shit anyway. So I think I'm gonna get my wish. So you know what I mean? Like everybody's playing Ryu. First season, Ryu gets the buff, so everybody's playing everybody else. So what the fuck is going on, man? And it's one thing I like it that the game keeps getting updated, but Jesus Christ, I mean, what the fuck, man? Just decide what the fuck is good or bad or whatever, once and for all. Like, stop fucking with the game balance forever, you know? You know, it's been 4 seasons, and there has been so many updates, my gosh, at this fucking game. I couldn't keep up with it. When I lost my connection for 2 years, I lost out of data. Like, I was out of data for forever. I could not play this game at all. Even all this money I spent trying to play this game, I couldn't play it because it just kept getting updated with balances and shit. Like, I wish there was like every 6 months there's an update. Awesome. I have shared a connection. Let me connect, download, use all my data, and I can play the next month or whatever. And so basically, it just became a love-hate relationship when it comes to this game. Where and to be honest, it was all my fault. I mean, you're supposed to have really, in this time and age, you're supposed to really take that hit of having Verizon Fios and playing $55 a month. That's what I pay. I pay $55 a month for Verizon Fios, right? 200,000 megabits per second, but it is 1,000% worth it. The thing is that at the time, I had a fucking job. I had to pay like $300 of the medical insurance altogether. Then I had to pay for medicine, and I had to work 40 hours a week for low pay, bullshit pay, basically, at a fucking restaurant, Dunkin' Donuts and shit like that. So I couldn't afford, I couldn't deal with an extra 55. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't afford fires. It's as simple as that. I couldn't do it. I mean, I could, but it will sacrifice so many things.
Round 2.
And I had, throughout those 2 years, I fixed my teeth. So I spent thousands of dollars fixing a bunch of my teeth and shit like that. Getting oral surgery and shit. So I couldn't play this game at all. Even though I spent so much money buying season packs, CCTV, and I was kind of like, what the fuck? Stop updating the fucking game, right? Like, I love the fact that you're working on the game forever. But come on, dude, like, stop updating, because every update, it was like 30 gigs, 50 gigs. So I would run out of data for that month, basically, and couldn't play online, which I just wanted to play online. Like, I wish the updates were based off, like, you just update the system, and if people wanted to buy the whole pack, characters and shit like that, all you have to do was just expend the extra 20 gigs. So when it comes to character balances and data and shit like that, there's no way that this game takes 20 gigs for data. No fucking way. It's all the graphics. So basically, I mean, what can I say? I ran out of data many times and I couldn't play the game until I got fucking Fios. The last time when I updated the game, my connection wasn't enough. So even all the effort that I did, and all the risk and all the bullshit, it didn't count in the end. Anyway, I hope that I hope that when Street Fighter 6, whenever the fuck comes out, and if I'm able to play, whether it's in PS4, PS5, whatever, there's not gonna be some crazy updating. It doesn't matter anymore because I already have the Horizon Fires, but still, I mean, I guess you can't play online if you don't have any great connection, wire connection and things like that. Which kind of sucks because I used to play Metal Gear Online on my phone. I'm talking about, I'm using my freaking T-Mobile data, like 10 gig of data to play Metal Gear Online, and it plays perfectly. I even played this game before I start fucking with the netcode to make it better. I guess you can't anymore, but it just goes to show that you don't really need a crazy connection to play many of these games online. Dark Souls 2, I play an insane amount of it I played for like 2 years using my phone connection, and what's great about that is that it played perfectly. Even when I ran out of data, I was able to summon like 2 people and shit like that.
Casual match.
Anyway, unfortunately, things keep, getting improving and shit like that. This game fixed the netcode, so you can't do that anymore. If there's a game, that you can play it online on a low connection and things like that, I just wish that there wasn't that many updates going on, because this game updated like crazy. Every 2-3 months there was an update, and I was like, what the fuck? I just updated, I run out of all my data, and then now I can't play for another like month, even though I pay all this fucking money for this game. Not just for support, but for myself, to enjoy the content and shit like that. Whatever, man. Anyway, Fighter 5 is great. I really enjoyed playing it. That's why I took my time to really master, to really get to Ultra Gold. Right now I'm Gold. I don't want to play any ranking anymore, even though I have great connection. I don't want to lose my rank, so I'm kind of lazy on that. I don't care anymore.
Round 1.
COVID-19 made this whole CPT into bullshit. Made everything into bullshit, COVID-19 ruined everything, like I say. There's nothing special now anymore, in my opinion, to be honest. Like I was watching an interview about Keanu Reeves and some other people, some creators of movies. Those are the only things that are special. Like, I'm a fan of Keanu Reeves. I think he's great actor. I love The Matrix, and I love John Wick, and he does such a great job. So I watch stuff like that, like interviews with Keanu Reeves and things like that. But other than that, I mean, it's just all bullshit, man. Like, there's just people, talking on the fucking screen, like what's us? Again, like, I just ranted about this in this fucking live stream. And I am right. I am right when I say that it just took all this.
Round 2.
I don't even. What's the word for that? My God. Like, it's so cool to watch a crowd of people congregate. When you watch look, there's a thing that became really popular when Keanu Reeves was announcing the Cyberpunk 2077 in the Comic-Con, and there was a bunch of people cheering, and all this whole fucking show of him not just being there, but him making an appearance. It's such an amazing event. Not just the Cyberpunk 2077 event. It's just that the whole fact that Keanu Reeves was there and there was a huge crowd, like, that's gone. It doesn't exist anymore because of the fucking pandemic, right? So now you watch Keanu Reeves in a fucking stream, like he's at home and somebody else is at home, right? And then it's just like, dude, you make me feel like you're me.
Final
Like
round.
I'm you, right?
Fight.
Like now, what's the special? Because that's what's great about Comic-Con, that you'll travel there, and then like and then there'll be a bunch of people that are just like you and they're all there, and they spend a lot of money going there, and like that, and they think the effort to go there is like going to a live concert. What the fuck is the point of a live concert if everything is done by home? That's the point of going to a live concert. You're gonna watch your band, your favorite band, right? You love a rock metal band, whatever. Go watch them live. That's what's special about it. That you go out of your way to go to that concert, spend money, and you film it, and it's so awesome because there's a crowd there and everything. But now, what the fuck, man? Everything is closed, you know, and you watch that, like those events, MLB, NBA, all those events are still happening. But who gives a fuck? Because everybody's at home. There's no crowds and shit like that. Who the fuck wants to watch that anymore? I don't. I think it's boring as hell. It's like everything that was out there, you will wish to go to Comic-Con and save a couple $1,000 to get a hotel there and go out there and go into the real life adventure of going to the actual Comic-Con. And there'll be thousands of people cosplaying, and everything will be awesome, and you'll see everything yourself in real life, in person, you know, face to face, not through a fucking screen. And those of you who didn't want to go to Comic-Con, you'll be watching in your house. You'll be like, oh my god, look at these guys. Look at all this awesome shit, but look at all these guys having fun there. And it's so much fun, like, look at all these fucking people there, it's amazing. Now, no one, right? Everybody, even the fucking people that put the Comic-Con stuff, is at home. So it's like CPT 2020. Everybody's at home, playing on the fucking computers and shit. What the fuck, man? Are you serious? You think that's something? Yeah, sure. Watching Daigo and everybody plays, that's amazing.
Fight.
It's always fun to watch. But other than that, I mean, where's the crowd? Like, where's the excitement, motherfucker? Because there's no excitement. It's still fun, but there's no live crowd excitement, man. It's like everything is dead in this fucking world, man. And that's what the COVID-19 bullshit I've done. You know, and I want to talk about this. I want to talk about, like, I know this is a fucked up thing to say, but I'm actually gonna talk about it because, look, there's a bunch of crazy shit going with the pandemic, you know. Bunch of people, in fact, I literally had a nightmare. Like last night, I literally had a nightmare. You know, I do wear my mask. I don't care about that. You want me to wear a stupid piece of cloth in my face so I can go shop? I don't give a shit. I'm for a mask. Yo, wear a mask. It's all good with me. I don't care. You know, now when it comes to vaccines, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't want to take a fucking vaccine. You can't force me to take a vaccine and shit like that. You can't force me to do this and that surgery or vaccines and shit like that. I don't mind wearing a piece of cloth in my face. That's perfectly fine with me. Anyway, like, you see all this crazy shit going out. Like, I hate the fact that, look, right now, I'm drinking. So I'm having, what I do when I drink, I play games. And I have a lot of fun. And the reason why I decided to live stream these, because I was like, you know, why not? Why not make a commentary while I'm playing and talking about the game and shit like that? And I try to focus on the game. But the COVID-19 has made such an impact in this fucking game that, like, I cannot play the game without even talking about it. I mean, I have to talk about it because it's such a big deal for CPT and shit like that. Because these are events that people congregate in real life, you know? So I have to say something about it. And I would like to really apologize if anyone is watching this. usually no one really, usually this goes to my records, nobody watches my bullshit, and that's okay. But at the same time, I want to apologize for the fact that I try to keep it really. When I play Street Fighter, I want to talk about Street Fighter. I don't want to talk about any other games and things like that at all. You know? And I feel kind of bad, even for myself, when I'm listening to this shit later. You know? Hear myself talk about the fucking pandemic, but that's what it's been, you know? Anyway, the pandemic, the coronavirus, was fucking basically it was created in the Wuhan lab in China, you know? We escaped the lab and then now we're all fucked. That's what happened, you know. But China is losing the trade war with America, so now they basically didn't contain the virus and shit like that. So then now it's here. And you see, I mean, China is such a fucking, the Chinese government is such a fucking, fuck the Chinese government, fuck this communist, man. I hate those people, I really do. Such pieces of shit, evil as hell. These people are fucking evil. And I hate them, you know.
Round 2.
I know the history about all this bullshit, you know. And this is bullshit. So, there will be like CPT streams, live streams. There was a lot of live streams on Twitch of CPT, and there will be some tournaments in China, you know. And basically, in the comments below, it was so much funny. It was so funny, you know, to watch those commentaries. Because there will be so much people like talking about like, oh, if this person wins and he's not Chinese, they're gonna get like taken by the government. They're gonna be kidnapped by the government, you know. So I'll make a lot of jokes about the Chinese government, you know, when there was a CPT going on in China. And it was really hilarious. It was a whole 4chan thing going on in the CPT. And people just don't like that. People don't like fucking... The Chinese government has thousands of people that are Muslims on concentration camps. Thousands of people that are Christians on concentration camps. Slave labor. Every time you buy an iPhone, they sell it to you for a fucking $1,000, and it costs like $15 to make. By kids and shit like that, and people that are starving to death. And so, it's just bullshit, man. And I am not a fan. And I'm not trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to talk politics here, man. It's just bullshit. Like, I feel bad for these people. And even Xi Jinping, Winnie the Pooh, you know, this evil dictator that they have as their leader, they told Apple, like, hey, if you pay them $1 more, they won't be homeless and shit like that. And Tim Cook didn't do it from Apple, you know. I mean, China is bullshit. The Chinese people are great, but China is bullshit. And when it comes to the government, everything that's slave labor, selling organs, putting people in concentration camps, just give me a fucking break. I hate this whole system. You know, I don't hate the Chinese people. I just hate the fact that what runs everything there. The government, these corporations, milking Nike, everything fucking slaving people there because they enable this. I mean, fuck Nike, fuck Apple, and all these corporations that fucking make... There's people... There's suicide nets in Apple. Like, people are working so hard, they kill themselves. What the fuck? You have suicide nets because people are jumping out of buildings? Are you kidding me? Have you seen any of that shit in America? I mean, give me a fucking break. I mean, fuck that. Like, forget it. Like, and I don't care what you say. I don't care if you don't fucking like me for speaking the truth, you know? Because that's bullshit. Like, if I would, listen, look, I'm not rich, okay? I'm basically underclass, low class, you know, when it comes to economics like that. But if I swear to God, no matter how rich I am, I'll never put anybody, even if America allows, let's just say that America allows me to pay somebody $1 an hour, like, you know, slave wage labor. Then let's say that America tells me I can do that legally, get away with it. I'll never do it. Like, I'll never do, like, I won't have that slave labor on my soul, on my record when it comes to being a person in life, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be soulless to really run a company. No matter how cheap. Like, if you tell me that, can I make a video? You know, I'm a game designer, right? I'm a fucking game designer. In fact, I was looking at my game right now, Cavalier Village Extreme, and I was looking at all the documents, like going to speed run read with what I had done, how much hard work I put into it, and you know, I'm very proud of myself. And then I think about all this politics and all this bullshit going on, and I'll never basically allow a slave. I don't care how much. Listen, there's artists out there. I'm an artist myself. I don't pixel art, and I got them paid really good, and I got them paid shit. So I know how the deal is. So if I do hire people from my game, because there's a lot of work that needs to be done when it comes to art, and most of it I can do myself. But let's say that I hire someone, I'll hire someone when it comes to American pay. Like, I'll hire someone and they say like, oh, give me $50 for this, that, blah, blah, blah. And if I accept, I'll be like, oh, good, go for it. Make the art, you know, I'll pay you, and all this bullshit. But I wouldn't, if somebody says like, oh, can I work for you for free? I'll be like, listen, I know you want to work for free. I'll say yes, but no, I'll pay you something. Even if you say free, I'll pay you something minimum, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a slave owner. That's what I'm trying to get at. So people like LeBron James, people like companies like Nike, Amazon, fucking Apple, fuck all these companies. I never shop there. I mean, because I don't support that. Because you should pay people should be free. Freedom comes from God. Whether I'm not a religious person myself, but I would like to believe in that idea, that, you know, there's something greater out there in the universe, and that we all should be free when it comes to work. People shouldn't be killing themselves working 18 hours, jumping out of fucking buildings that they put safety net so they don't die when they fall off the fucking building. In companies like Apple. But then yet, fucking Tim Cook from Apple wants to come here and teach us how virtuals and how he's a nice guy. I mean, it's all bullshit, and you can all suck my fucking cock, honestly. I don't buy anything from these companies, and I don't support anything from these fucking companies. And in the worst case scenario, the only company that I'll support will be PlayStation, because it's such a big deal to me. But other than that, I mean, like, fuck everybody else. This shouldn't be allowed anywhere in the world. Working 18 hours and you're a kid, and then you fucking want to kill yourself and you jump off a building? I mean, get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. I don't support that. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of any of this fucking Tim Cook, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. Fuck all of you, okay? I'm not a fan of you, because I don't support human torture. I don't. And you sell a fucking iPhone that costs, you torture a human, and you build something that costs, that literally the value is $15, and you sell it for $1,000. Fuck you. I'll never buy that. I mean, a phone, an iPhone 5, iPhone 8, whatever the fuck number it is $1,000, $2,000 phone here in the United States of America. Guess how much it costs to make? $15. So it's like a billion times the price or whatever. And then somebody might have killed themselves trying to make that fucking phone. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna be part of that. I'm not gonna have that in my conscience, you know? Like, you can call me, I'm not perfect. I say a bunch of fucked up shit. And I know that I'm a sinner just like everybody else. And I might burn in hell myself, even though I'm not fucking evil like these people. But I'm not gonna have that shit on my conscience. Like, I'm not going to support companies that do this shit, you know? Like, I don't want dead bodies. Nice shirt, bro. But then, like, a few people die to make this fucking shirt. No thanks. I don't want your stupid shirt. I'd rather look whatever the fuck else, you know? So, anyway, that's my rant when it comes to China and shit. I know all the history about this world. You know, I've listened to over 120 audiobooks myself. It took me 5 years. Self-development audiobooks. So not only do I know a lot about my self-experience, you know, life experience, I also read a lot of fucking self-development books, and I also study a lot of history of what really is going on. And I watch a lot of fucking independent news and shit like that when it comes to what the fuck is really going on in the world. And it's just disgusting, everything that's going on, really. You know, all this slave labor and all this shit, it just pisses me off, man. And I try to enjoy products and shit like that, and sometimes I just have to just put them to the side because I just can't deal with it. I can't be, as much as I want to ignore it, I just can't do it, you know. It's a part of being a human that it's just being a human, man. If you have a fucking soul, you at least tell Tim Cook, like, motherfucker, sell this shit for $500. You just kill somebody and you fucking up the price. Something costs you $15, right? You up the price to $2,000, right? And then people are dying making this shit, this bullshit phone, right? Your iPhone, right? Fuck you. You should sell that shit for $200. You'll still be making so much money. $200. Everybody will buy it. Everybody will have it. And even if somebody died, I mean, fuck. At least it's $200. It's just still fucked up. But holy shit, man. Like, fuck you, Apple, right? Fuck all of you that do this. You don't care about human souls, okay? And that's just the truth about it, you know? If I ever, like I said, I'm fucking poor. My dream is to make video games. I love video games, you know, mainly role-playing RPGs, you know? If I ever make a fucking team and I get whatever funding, I'll never treat anybody like a fucking slave. Like, everybody's, whether it's woman, man, whoever the fuck I hire is gonna be treated like American pay, basically. Alright? I'm not gonna have that shit on my conscience. And I don't care how much it costs me. And if I only make like $10,000 in my game. Let's say I make an amazing game. I have amazing ideas that I think will be really awesome games. And they'll be a lot of fun. You know, but I'll never torture someone like that. Like, I won't have dead bodies on my conscience, you know, just because I want to make something cool and I want to overprice the fucking game, you know. Fuck all that. So I'll be a great example, you know. If I ever make a studio and we work, you know, and I have people I can fucking trust and I can fucking work with, everybody will be fine. Like, I wouldn't fuck them in the ass, you know. I wouldn't want to make them kill themselves, you know. But anyway, I want to end it here because I'll get more basically pissed at the whole fucking shit, you know. This just pisses me off. The whole pandemic, slave labor, everything just fucking pisses me off. And I've been drinking now, so I'm trying to have some fun, you know, playing this game and shit. And besides, I can't even play when I'm fucking talking because everybody will kill me, you know. So fuck this stream. I want to be here, and, you know, fuck all these companies, fuck all of you. I want to make a profit of human souls, okay? Because you're a demon, you know? If you do that, I'm gonna suck everyone's soul. I'm gonna make a fucking iPhone 8, and 10 people die in the process because you make them work $18 an hour for nothing, for $1 a day, alright? And they fucking die. So I hope you see those ghosts when you fucking sleep at night. Alright, so fuck all of you. I'm done. Peace.